Hey everyone, welcome to this video. I'm Minxlaura123. This is going to be a new book haul video. Yes, I've got some new books, which makes me happy because I am a proud bookworm. So yeah, I'm going to tell you a little bit about each book and maybe give you some ideas for books that you would like to read yourself. Now, if you enjoy watching, which I hope you do, please click like, comment, share, subscribe, smash the bell to all notifications, and also please check out my second channel, which is called Minxlaura123 ASMR. I'll put the link down below for that channel. On there, I do like relaxation videos to help people with anxiety, insomnia, kind of helping you get to sleep and, you know, making you feel relaxed and calm and all that. So, yeah. Okay, some of these books are brand new. Some of these books are from my local library. And I think there's one which is from a local charity shop. So, yeah, first book I want to show you is called The Search Party by Simon Lelik, and I got this from the library. This is supposed to be really exciting. It's a thriller. I love thrillers so much. One missing person, 5 friends, and a killer among them. So this girl called Sadie Saunders, she's 16, she's gone missing in the woods. 5 friends set out into the woods to find her, but they're not just friends, they are all suspects, okay? This was never a search party. It's a witch hunt, and not everyone will make it home alive. It's supposed to be a very unpredictable book, which I like. Yeah, interesting. So where is she? Where's she gone? And who is like the baddie? Or is there more than one baddie? I don't know. Love the cover, like that big kind of searchlight and the forest. And yeah, so that is The Search Party. Next up, I have this one here, also from the library, by Harriet Evans, The Beloved Girls. Really pretty cover, which I love. This is the first time, actually, that I would have read anything by Harriet Evans. I know she's very popular, but I've never read anything by her. I hope this is going to have, like, a kind of mystical vibe to it. I'm getting that from it, but I could be completely wrong. One Golden Summer Cast the Darker Shadow. By Summer's End, there will be only one. It says here it's gripping, atmospheric, mysterious, intriguing, bewitching. I don't know. So it's about this woman. She's a barrister, a successful barrister called Catherine. She vanishes from a train station on the eve of her anniversary. It's because she saw a figure, someone she believed long dead. Or was it a shadow cast by her troubled, fractured mind? That just sounds like intriguing at the beginning. So it's kind of into the past. There's this house. It's this big kind of mysterious West Country manor house set in like in the past. It goes back to 1989, and there's this young girl called Jane. She stays with this hunter family, obviously quite well to do and stuff. Then there's this big tragedy over the summer as an ancient family ritual looms closer. Now that really intrigues me, like an ancient family ritual. What's all that about? Jane falls for each member of the family in turn. She and Kitty, the eldest daughter of the house, will forge a bond that decades later is still shaping the present. I've got a feeling it's going to have a mystical vibe, surely. Or maybe not, I could be wrong. But we'll find out. So that is The Beloved Girls. Next one is by Alice Feeney, and it's called Rock, Paper, Scissors. And I didn't know until I got the book that it is going to be a Netflix series. Look, soon to be a Netflix series. They're doing that so much lately, aren't they? Books that are like really successful, they're turning into shows and stuff, which I think is pretty cool. But yeah, I keep hearing about this book all the time. A lot of booktubers that I watch just rave about this book so much, how good it is, how atmospheric and creepy it is. Obviously it's a thriller, but apparently it's supposed to be, like, as I say, quite creepy vibe as well. So I'm like all for that. 10 years of marriage, 10 years of secrets, an anniversary they'll never forget. So there's this couple called Adam and Amelia, and they're spending the weekend in the Scottish Highlands, very remote, kind of out of, you know, in the middle of nowhere kind of thing location. Romantic trip takes a dark turn. They both start to wonder, can they trust the one they're with? So I think by the looks of it, they've both got lots of secrets and stuff. Because every couple tells little white lies, only for Adam and Amelia, the truth is far more dangerous. So yeah, I think it sounds really, really good. And as I say, I keep hearing about it, and I was like, I just want to read it. I'm sure this is the one that they talk about where she writes him letters or something. Yeah, she writes him letters and he can't see properly, and she writes him letters but never gives it to, I don't know. We'll find out. I just think it sounds really good. Okay, next book I want to show you is by Yvette Fielding. Now, if you're in the UK, you probably have heard of her. Maybe you've heard from her in other countries, I don't know. But anyway, she was most famous for a TV show here in the United Kingdom called Most Haunted, which you'll probably understand from the title of the show was a paranormal themed TV show. They used to kind of go ghost hunting in all these like spooky, scary, haunted locations and stuff. I mean, it was okay. I like the earlier series, but then as the years went on, there was kind of things discovered where they were doing fake this, fake that, and that kind of ruined it for me. But I do like all things spooky and paranormal, and it was entertaining. She also was on Blue Peter when I was a kid as well. Anyway, this is the first in the series that she's done, called the Ghost Hunter Chronicles. So this is kind of marked up as middle grade, but the reviews that I've read are saying that, all right, it is officially middle grade, but it also could be for YA and also adult fiction as well, because there's some like spooky, dark bits in there, which are possibly a bit too scary for younger people. I don't know. But you know, I think it sounds really cool. I love the cover. It looks really creepy. So yeah, it's about these three friends, Clovis, Eve, and Tom. Oh yeah, they do a Ouija board in an abandoned house in the middle of nowhere. So it's, I mean, you're asking for trouble. Then lots of like terrifying stuff happens. A distressed and determined spirit follows them home, and then they start having like lots of freaky, scary events happening, and it kind of starts their journey to become ghost hunters. So yeah, I think it's good. I love ghost hunting stuff. So I you know, I think it sounds really cool. Next book I want to show you is this one here, Luck of the Titanic by Stacey Lee. This will be the first book I've ever read by her. I just think it sounds so good and really pretty cover. I love the cover of this. So it's about this character. She's Chinese. She's called Valora Luck. She's from the United Kingdom, and she wants to kind of go to America to start a new life. She wants to move to New York. So she gets a ticket. Yeah, hold on. Has two things: a ticket for the most luxurious ocean liner in the world. She has two things: a dream and a ticket. So she wants to go to New York on the Titanic. And when she gets to the gangway, she's kind of turned away because they tell her that Chinese people cannot enter the United States. And she just wants to get on it, you know, she wants to start a new life. Her brother's on board. He's already been at sea for a couple of years. And also on board is this influential circus owner, and she's an acrobat. So she wants to kind of audition for him, and that way she'll, you know, get to start a new life and stuff in America. But then one night the unthinkable happens, and suddenly Val's dreams of a new life are crushed under the weight of the only thing that matters: survival. And an interesting fact here, which I didn't know actually, of the 8 Chinese passengers aboard the Titanic, 6 survived. So yeah, I've read quite a few books that are on the Titanic. I mean, I know it's a really awful, sad, obviously true event that happened, but I always find it interesting of who was on it, what kind of people, what were they doing in their lives, you know. Like, I just find books like set on the Titanic really intriguing. And obviously it has like the circus twist as well. I love reading circus themed stories, so yeah. Okay, next book I want to show you is a political thriller, and this is by Hillary Clinton, as in Hillary Clinton. This is her first like fictional book. She's done it with an author who is well established called Louise Penny, and it's called State of Terror. I really like the cover. I think it's pretty cool. And I'll be honest with you, because I'm always honest, I didn't used to like Hillary Clinton. I always found her to be a little bit cold, a little bit kind of stuck up. But I don't know if it was last year or the year before, I watched this like series all about her, and it was like all about her childhood, family, obviously her relationship with Bill, all the drama, the scandal, her political career and everything. And I kind of warmed to her. Like, I kind of thought like, yeah, you know, she's actually a nice lady. Is she perfect? Probably not. But hey, none of us are perfect, right? But I like her. I think she's cool. And ever since that show, I will be honest, I have become a bit of a Hillary fan. I've read books by a hubby. Like, I've read books, he'd done books with James Patterson, and he, like, him, like, they just write great stories. So I am interested and fascinated to know who's going to be the best author out of them. Is it going to be her, or is it going to be Bill? I don't know. But yeah, State of Terror, political thriller. So I think it's also interesting because she's obviously worked and she knows behind the scenes secrets and stuff there at the White House, etc. It says take a ringside seat in the high stakes world of international politics. Okay, so Ellen Adams, she's just been sworn in as the new Secretary of State, and there's these horrible, devastating like bus bombs that have been happening around Europe. A young foreign service officer has received baffling text from an anonymous source, and it's like coded warnings and stuff. There's also this new terrorist organization who are kind of going rogue, and it says here they will stop at nothing in their efforts to develop their own nuclear arsenal. As Ellen unravels the damaging effects of the former presidency on international politics, she must also contemplate the unthinkable. Was he, apart from being a rubbish president, was he also a traitor to his country? So it sounds really intriguing, really interesting. As I say, I do really like reading political thrillers from time to time, and I want to know who's better, Bill or Hillary, at being authors of fiction books. Okay, next one I want to show you is by Holly Bourne. This is from the library, and it's called What's a Girl Gotta Do? I love Holly Bourne books. I think she's a great author. There's only been like one that I haven't particularly enjoyed that much. But apart from that, I've really loved her books. So this is like a real kind of feminist vibe. I love reading books with like real strong, you know, females. It says feminism, friendships and fallouts. So this girl was kind of trying to start like a nice feminist revolution. She's got this vlog, and the main character's name's Lottie. It says Lottie is determined to change the world with her vigilante vlog. Shame that the trolls have other ideas. So she's kind of, you know, trying to do good and be a good feminist and stuff, and like a bunch of trolls online are really horrible to her and stuff. So yeah, I hope this is going to be good, because I, you know, really enjoy her writing. I love the way her characters are very like real, like they feel really real and stuff. So yeah. All right, next book I didn't think was out to December, so I'm very happy that I managed to see it in Waterstones earlier than December. Stay Another Day by Juno Dawson. I love Juno Dawson books. My favourite Juno Dawson book would probably be Say Her Name, because I thought it was creepy and spooky and scary, and I loved it. And also next year, I can't remember the title of it, like if you want to Google it, that's cool, but like Juno Dawson is releasing a new series. It's an adult series, because obviously they normally do YA books, and it's got like a witchy vibe, like covens, witches. It just looks amazing. I don't know, I know the title, but I don't know, if that makes sense. I can't remember it, but it was all about witches, and it's a new series, so I'm really excited for that one. But yeah, this is set around Christmas time. I love Christmassy books. I've already got a few Christmas themed books, you know, kept away, waiting till December. So this will be another one to add. And it says 4 sleeps till Christmas, 3 siblings, 1 big secret. So it's a kind of family dramas, family secrets kind of thing. It says 4 sleeps till Christmas, 3 secret siblings, 2 hot house guests and 1 juicy secret. This Christmas there will be some big surprises under the tree. Oh, the only thing is, I will say that's negative. I wish it wasn't called Stay Another Day, because I know that every time I'm going to look at this book when I'm reading it, I'm just going to be like thinking of the song by 17. Won't you stay another day? Stay now, stay now. Anyway, if you don't know that song, yeah, if you do know that song, you'll know what I mean, because anyway, the title is anyway. Okay, next up, this I literally I hear about this author everywhere. I've got to say it properly. I think it's Leanne Moratti. Anyway, 9 Perfect Strangers. This is the one that I picked up in a charity shop for a quid. Yes, just £1 for this book. Yeah, I think it's a show as well now. They've turned it into a series. 1 luxury retreat, middle of nowhere, 10 days in which no one can leave, 9 strangers seeking perfection and each discovering the perfect lie. This sounds so interesting and exciting. I love the fact that they're on this like remote kind of spa luxury retreat, and they've all got their own kind of, you know, characters and stories and secrets and lies, and yeah, I just think this sounds cool. And as I say, everyone always raves about her books and stuff, so I just wanted to see what all the hype was about, really. And for £1, yeah. All right, I've got 2 left to show you. One is new, one is from the library. My backdrop is falling down a little bit, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so this is Bad Girls Never Say Die by Jennifer Matthew. I love her books so much. I've read all of them. You'll probably most know her for Moxie, which is I think her most popular, like, well-known book. And I love Moxie the book, and I also love the film version of Moxie they had on Netflix. Normally, I tend to like the books but not the film because they change things so much. However, I really enjoyed the book and the film of Moxie. But yeah, so this is Bad Girls Never Say Die, and it is a gender-flipped, reimagining, retelling, kind of twisted modern version of S.E. Hinton's The Outsiders, which is one of my favourite books of all time. I've got the special collector's edition book downstairs, and I'm really excited to see how she's going to go with this, especially because obviously in The Outsiders, it was a gang of boys, and this is going to be a gang of girls. So it says Evie Barnes is a bad girl, and everyone knows that bad girls make the best friends. So I think she gets into some trouble and stuff, and then she gets saved by a good girl from the right side of the tracks. And yeah, now she must rethink everything she thought she knew about loyalty and learn that when girls stick together, it doesn't matter whether they're good or bad. Yeah, I love The Outsiders. I know it's not going to be as good as it's Outsiders because like it just couldn't, but like the fact that it's a retelling, I think it's interesting, and I love Jennifer Matthew books, so yeah. All right, the last book I want to show you is called The Lucky Eight, also from the library by Sheila Bungler. I'd never heard anything about this book. I literally went on the library website and looked at what new books they had added, and this come up as a thriller, so I was like, okay, intriguing. And it says the crash was only the beginning. So basically there was this plane crash and 160 people lost their lives, but there were 8 people who survived the crash, and some of them have like got injuries and stuff. Some are just like haven't got physical injuries, but they've got mental kind of trauma from it and stuff. And then they do this like meet up on the anniversary of it, and then like one of the 8 like gets murdered, gets stabbed to death. So it looks like the killer is going to target the 8 that survived. Also, one of the main characters has like secrets that she had when the plane, sorry, one of the characters will face the consequences of a mistake she made before the plane went down. So, you know, have they all got their own little secrets and stuff? One of those books you'll be reading in one sitting. I love that. I love it when a thriller is so good, you just can't put it down and you just need to know what happens. So, yeah, really interesting. And as I said, never heard of it, but yeah, gonna give it a go. So they are my books in the book haul. Let me know if any of those kind of sounded interesting for you as well to read. I'm quickly going to show you my current book. I've just realised I've done this whole video without wearing my glasses. And as I was reading some of the like stuff from the book, I was like, must be the lighting in here. I'm struggling to read a little bit. But no, my glasses have sat right in front of me the whole time. I worry about myself. I don't. Anyway, this is this is a book I'm currently reading. I just want to kind of give you a little update on it. I'm currently on page 95, and the only negative thing about this book I will say is it's so long. Like I think it's like 500-ish. 500. I don't want to ruin anything at the end. So about 500 pages. It's quite chunky. It's very old and battered looking. Look at it, bless it. I got this years ago in a charity shop, and I hadn't read it, and I decided that I was definitely going to read it for this Halloween spooky time of year, and that is why it's my current read, because it's kind of keeping in with the theme of spooky stuff. So it's by Neil Spring. It's called The Ghost Hunters, and there's some really kind of mixed reviews on this, and people have been kind of giving me mixed vibes about it. Like people I actually know who have read it and stuff. Some people have said, oh, it's so good, it's really gripping, it's really spooky and creepy. Other people have said, like, one of my friends has said, like, it's funny. Like, so far, I'm not finding it's funny. I could be wrong. So, like, obviously, yeah, it might get funny. Other people online, like reviews and stuff, have said that it's not as scary as it's supposed to be. But then other people online have said it's really terrifying. Like, I'm really confused by everyone's different mix of reviews. But so far, my view is that it's really creepy. It's really interesting. It's about a ghost hunter called Harry Price, very famous man. And he was like, I don't know, some people thought he was real. Some people thought it was a bit of a charlatan. He was most famous, I think Borley Rectory is what this book's about. Used to be one of the most haunted houses in the UK. But he also done the Borley Rectory, done Enfield Haunting. Like, he was famous, but Some people didn't believe him, some people did. And this is about a girl called Sarah Gray, who is his assistant. She becomes his assistant, and she's a bit of a skeptic, and you know, he's like trying to prove that other mediums are not real, and it's I'm just so far finding it really creepy and interesting, and I love reading about spiritualism and paranormal and ghost hunting. He hasn't yet gone to Borley Rectory to investigate, but I know from reading about it that he is going to be doing that. And I just, yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Like, it's got that real kind of haunted, like, creepy vibe. Like, I'm just, yeah, I'm eager to find out what happens. And yeah, I just wish it wasn't so long. I am struggling with a bit. Like, I don't know, like, I'm just, every time I go and pick it up, it just feels like I'm never going to get it finished. I think it's because I'm such a quick, like, fast reader. I get through books super quick. Like, it takes me a couple of days and my books are done. Unless they're obviously like, you know, like the Hillary Clinton one where they're big chunky ones. They do take me a bit longer. But I don't know. I'm just like, oh, I want to get on to the next book and then the next book and the next book. And this is kind of holding me back because it's taking me so long to read. But it's not because it's bad. I'm really enjoying it. I love the writing style. I love the characters. I really like Sarah, like his assistant. Apparently Sarah wasn't a real person, but he did have like a personal secretary assistant. So yeah, I'm really liking it. And I'm really excited to when they get to you know, the Borley Rectory to find out, you know, the evidence they get. And yeah, I really like it. So if you like creepy books, check out this. I really love the cover as well. I think the cover is just awesome. I love it. So the creepy trees and the rectory there, and yeah, so it says terror awaited me at the Borley Rectory, the most haunted house in England. But yeah, they knocked it down. It's all knocked down now. But there's I've kind of been looking into it a little bit, and it's like the story, the ghosty stories of like a nun and a vicar who had like a bit of a relationship when they shouldn't, and apparently they're two of the ghosts that haunt the area or something. I don't know. But yeah, so that is my current read. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I've got to go and tidy all these books up now because they're just all kind of on the floor in a big mess. But anyway, I'll see you all soon. Don't forget, also check out my other channel, Minxlaura123 ASMR. All the links to my social media are down below as well. So Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Tickety TikTok tick. So yeah, okay everyone, take care, happy reading, and I'll see you later. Peace. Bye.